Greetings, bloggers, vloggers, followers, and potters. Dustin here from Dustin's Dynasty with another edition of this week's vlog. It has been 2 weeks, actually, since we've last talked, about 2 weeks, maybe give or take. I had a really bad head cold last weekend. On top of that, I was having some impending changes to my routine. And in fact, those were made known Monday. That is why the e-blast did not go out Monday like it normally does. It went out Tuesday and without a video for the week. Big change. It's a very big change, and it's still hard to grapple because it is something that I've known to be a part of routine that is part of life and probably part of life for many artistic people. After 19 years, a van used to pick me up and take me to and from program, and now I have to use paratransit services starting next week. So it's a big change, and I'm assured that everything's going to go smoothly, and I kind of feel that it is, but there's always a part of anxiety that overrides what I'm feeling and what I'm feeling about it or what I'm understanding about it. And it's just it's there and it's always going to be there. But once I go through the motions next week and I get through it and I understand how things work and prepared and have everything, I think we'll be okay. And that's the thing I keep thinking. And when I announced this change both on my Dynasty's Dynasty platform and then shared that to my personal Facebook page, a lot of people in my personal circle felt that I'll get through it, just like I've done many other things in my life, and it's not going to be a big thing. But this week it's been a big thing, and it's been over-consuming at times. But today I have the day off, and I'm using it to get some things done. This be one of them because my schedule is kind of changing over the weekend. So we're doing some family stuff over the weekend. So just trying to navigate the schedule and get things done. With that being said, it's a new day. It's a promise of a new day, like the Paula Abdul song back in the 90s. And I think, never heard that. I've heard that song growing up so much. And sometimes it is the promise of a new day that gets us going and gets us started. It's amazing what a new day will do. And even so, when it becomes a new day, the promise that there'll possibly be a newspaper or a TV program or just something to look forward to when the new day comes, when you wake up in the morning and the new day comes. So, part of waking up is, going to bed. And for me, if everybody's been following me the past 3 to 5 years, whether that's been on here or through my blog, going to sleep was a hard thing for me. And actually last night, I had some bad news delivered to me last night. And when I got off the van, and today I was slept a lot last night and woke up at midnight and was on the fence about taking my medication for bed. And I just went through with it and took the medication because that is what we need to do. And adhering to a routine, getting some sort of, well, not routine, but some sort of adherence to what we need to do to make sure to live and be happy and get through life. And, that's just the reality of things. Sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do, and that's called adulting. And that's what this whole paratransit thing next week is too. It is getting through life, adulting, doing things we don't want to do, but we're never going to learn and grow. We're never going to have the chance to see how things are going to grow and learn from our experience if we don't have a chance to see how it's going to go. And I'm sure it's going to go fine. I know people have been doing it for 10 plus years. So the project's been around for 15 or 18 years. So I think, it's going to go through and it's going to be fine. And people learn. It's a way of living. That's the way, that you have to learn and live and grow from it. You can't change it, but having that promise that you're going to have a new day ahead of you and you have to make it the best you can, You can't let this change, or let any change, or something that is bothering you so bad that you're gonna catastrophize over it, or ruminate, or let it get to you so badly that you're gonna let it just spoil your day. You can't, and I can't either. I have to. I know today and the next few days I have, and going forward, I can't let this big issue that is so big and such an issue could consume my life so much, and get my brain and everything, my mind, so out of control that I don't want to do anything, and not even do what is needed to be done, even though I can't see it. But there has to come a time when you have to realize, hey, you have to learn to grow up. You have to learn to do things. It's not been easy this week, but we're getting through it. Um, but having that promise, that there is tomorrow, and sometimes you're not promised tomorrow, but you make it the best that you can. You do what you have to do to get by. You follow through with what is needed, to be followed through with, and you have to work at things. One of the things I've been struggling with for a very long time is staying awake during the day, believe it or not, because I had not been taking care of myself the way that I had needed to take care of myself for many years. And sometimes that goal, you have to have goals. And one of those daily goals for me today is to stay awake and not fall asleep today. Get through the day, get until it's time to take my medicine and go to bed, that I'm going to stay awake and do what I need to do, and not let the things get out of my control. Now, like I said, today my routine's shaken up a little bit. So today's pizza day, and tonight we're gonna have pizza, and going to enjoy that as much as we can, so that things go a little bit easier this week and going forward. But you have to make it the best you can. You can't let things get out of control or get out of hand, because it's not going to do you any good. Ruminating, obsessing, catastrophizing about things, it's not going to do you any good. It's not going to make the thing easier. Things you can't control, you can't let them spoil your day. You can't. If there's something you can't control, and by you sitting there obsessing, ruminating, catastrophizing about it, that's not going to do anything about it. What's just going to make it worse. And it's just not going to help the situation at all. It's just going to make you want to crawl in bed and feel sorry for yourself. And then you're going to get into that state of self-pity, self-rumination. It's just not going to help you. And change is hard. Change is inevitable. It happens. Everybody went through it. Some people went through it 10 years ago, and some people are going through it now, like me. But you have to go through it. It's a part of life, and you're always going to have a change in life. Nothing in life is ever guaranteed to be the same. Nothing in life is ever going to exist more than tomorrow. And you may not even be promised tomorrow. So try to make the day the best that you can. Don't, in the promise of a new day, when you have that day, you need to thank your power above for having a new day and being here and making it the best that you can, not letting it turn into crap or turn into something you don't want to be a part of. You need to make it the best that you can. You can't just can't let it ruin you. You can't let it destroy you. You can't let it ruin your day. You got to remember that life is worth living, no matter what you are struggling with in life, even if it is a change like I'm going through. I mean, there were times I didn't think about it, but I thought that was the only way. Sometimes you ruminate and you obsess so much that you think there's just no way out of it, but there is. And you're going to find that, I'm going to find next week that we're going to be okay. And once I have those comforting words of assurance, and that things go like they want to go, and they happen the way that they happen, it'll be okay. It'll be a part of life. And I have to accept that and understand that it is a part of life. And things do happen for a reason. And, you know, this may be a part of me learning and growing and being a part of life and understanding that, hey, things happen, things are expected. And, I have to understand that there are people along me in this journey that are supporting me and helping me understand that it's going to be okay and that it's a change for them too. And, we have to learn and grow in our own pace, in our own way. There were so many things that people said I could never do in life, but I've done them. I've learned from them. I've grown from them. You can't change the world. You can't change things that are out of your control. You just can't. And no matter how hard you try to want to try things or try to have things understood, try to have things that go the way you think they need to go, it just doesn't happen that way. You have to learn to embrace things for what they are and understand that not everything is guaranteed in life. There's going to be things that's going to be going to change, and you're going to have to learn and you're going to have to grow from it. It's not going to be easy, but you have to have the strong force to have the will and want to keep going and keep doing. You're going to have to know that, you have today and you have to make it what it is. You have to do something. You have to keep busy. For me, for so long, I thought that I was so burnt out, but really I wasn't. I didn't find the purpose in life. I didn't find a way to do things. I didn't find, a way to channel my energy or find the way that I need to be in life. And, sometimes you have to find your own way. Sometimes you have to find your own routine. It's been over 5 years since I've lived on my own in some capacity, not a lot in a good capacity, but we're getting better. And sometimes I have to find my own way of doing things so that I can move on and keep going and keep engaged, not in a heavy sense, but in enough sense that I can keep going with my life and not ruminate and not obsess and not catastrophize about things I can't control and let it ruminate my day or let it get to me so much. It's only so much I can do. I can't let things that are going to happen next week get to me so much. I need to work on those changes. Yes, I need to work on learning how to manage things and take care of things. But it's only one day at a time, and it's all we can do. We can only live one day, and even sometimes 1 hour. But getting through life is so challenging sometimes, but we can do it. I know I can. And this day is today. I know nobody's promised tomorrow. I've learned that yesterday. But we have to get through it. We have to get through the change. We have to know that the promise of a new day is when we get up in the morning, that we have that promise that we've been granted a new day and that it is here for us. And we have to make the best of it. We can't let things that we can't control or think we don't have a way or a say in. We can't let them get to us and overwhelm us with so much stress that really is unuseful or unhealthy or unhappy. And maybe we have to see the good in things too, instead of seeing all the bad things about it. We need to see what's really good about it. And I think that's what helps me too, is a pros and cons list. What works better for me? what works happier for me? What's the good and bad of both of these situations? It's a situation. The thing is, it's different. It's not a differentiation between two things. It's more what's the good and what's the bad out of this situation. And maybe I'll do that today just to see what is the good thing about that. And you know, that there is hope, and there's going to be a way out. And I think sometimes, I don't realize that it's going to lead to bigger and better things down the road, and allowing myself to grow from where I am today. But it's not, I'm not letting it consume my life today, and knowing that I have today and making it the best that I can, and not letting things just overconsume the day that really aren't healthy to do. So, with that being said, I'm going to get off of here, but I want to thank you for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe this video if you haven't already. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, X, and Pinterest at Dustin's Dynasty. I'm on the web. That address is dustinsdynastyusa.com. And I have a link tree. That handle is Dustin's Dynasty. Again, take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Have a great day. Have a good weekend. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.